Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Three Musketeers, the sibling podcast that understands your Disney addiction. I'm Jared.
I'm Amanda.
I'm Emily.
It is a fabulous night here. We are really happy to bring you some Disney news. We're really excited to talk about the few topics that we picked out specifically for you guys tonight. So let's kind of go over some hotel rooms. How about that? Let's start with a hotel room.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, so this one actually is from a few months ago, actually. So this is the reimagined Moana rooms. This article is on disneyparks.disney.go.com, the blog, obviously Disney Park blogs, and it was written by Jeremy Schofield or Schofield, and this is at the Polynesian.
Yes, and this just opened July 19th, and that's why it's news for now because it
Yes.
reopened.
Yes. So even though we got a first look in March, they are now open. So
Right.
these are actually very nice rooms.
Yes.
We've stayed at the Polynesian before, and they were not updated yet. Already
Well,
really nice rooms.
we stayed on
But
the DVC side,
yeah,
and these are only on the hotel side. So the DVC side did not get the Moana update. Wah, wah.
not yet. Maybe they're gonna do something a little bit special for DVC side later on.
Well, they are remodeling the DVC, just the soft goods, but I don't believe it's going to be Moana. So we'll see.
Really? What do you think it's gonna be? Speculation.
I This is all speculation. I think that it's probably going to stay like with the Lilo and Stitch theme, but that they're just going to update the towels, the linens on the bed, things like that, maybe the curtains. But right now, the Murphy bed in there has a Lilo and Stitch scene, so I don't think they're going to change that because that's really not a soft goods refurbishment, I wouldn't say.
Okay.
But
So
that's all in my head. I have nothing official on that.
yeah. Well, I do want to say, just right off the bat, this looks great.
Yes,
Mhm.
I would like to stay there. They look really nice and fun and big, and that couch that turns into a bed is really cool.
Yeah.
I think
I
that
mean,
looks
obviously not Riviera cool, but
no, but that looks like a nice, comfortable bed, and it looks sturdy enough for an adult to sleep on, which is nice because sometimes with the little pull down Murphy
sometimes it's
beds,
not.
yeah,
Yeah.
they are too small for an adult, but that looks like an adult could fit on it. So
I really like the wallpaper a lot. And I also like that it's still subtly Moana and not
right,
like in your face Moana.
Yeah. I
right.
agree with that.
That it's just on one wall, that it's an accent wall.
Right.
Yeah, I really like it.
Yeah, me too.
It's very cute. Overall, I really like it. I love the hey right here.
Yeah, and the bathroom is nice and modern, and
The bathrooms look really nice. I mean, the bathrooms in the Polynesian have been typically nice bathrooms. So
yeah,
just seeing that it has even a bigger upgrade and better upgrade is just really good for the Polynesian, I think.
I think so too.
They look a lot brighter than the rooms before, which is
Yes,
That
good.
is
I
very
feel like
true.
they were really dark before.
they were dark, but that's seems typical of that style. But I don't know, the style of the Polynesian, the Tiki culture style.
Which I like that for the lobby, but I really didn't like that for the rooms, which is why I never really felt the need to stay there, but now I really want to.
Yeah, now you feel the need.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I would really like to see the Polynesian, the DVC side, kind of do an upgrade for those rooms as well and keep it Lilo and Stitch. That would be
Mhm.
very fun. And do it similar to what they have with the Moana rooms, but obviously Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah, we'll see what they end up like. I know they've already started on the um, bungalows, so we'll see. And those were just small updates, it looked like, from the pictures I've seen.
All right.
Yeah.
So we do have a comment. Richard said they have a great bar.
Oh,
Yeah.
Trader Sam's?
Yes. Trader Sam's
Which
Enchanted Tiki Bar.
reopened also. So I know a lot of people are super excited about that.
Yes, that's exactly what I wanted to mention is that Trader Sam's was opening back up.
Yes, it's opened. Ohana opened back up. So the Polynesian is almost totally done. The
Alive and
monorail,
well.
yes, the monorail is not open yet. They're still working on the stop there, but you can still walk over to the Transportation and Ticket Center and catch the monorail there.
Yeah.
To
I'm
Epcot too, by the way,
I'm
not
really
just
happy about
Kingdom.
yeah, I'm really happy about Ohana opening back up. Like I really want to go specifically to go to Ohana.
Yeah, me too. That is definitely on my list for my December trip.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
All right, well
Stay with
what do you guys
hotels.
want to
Let's stay with hotels and talk about the
Okay.
contemporary now. Because
Okay, you
they're
want to
getting
talk about the contemporary?
yeah, they're getting remodeled too. So we might as well talk about all the hotel stuff now.
Okay, I guess that's fair. Let me go ahead and pop this up, and here we go. So this is the contemporary rooms. This one is on wdwnews.com. It's just a small little gallery. There's only 6 pictures, so not a whole lot, but I guess the Moana rooms didn't have a whole lot of pictures either. But yeah, I mean, overall seems very contemporary.
It is.
It
So this
does.
it's got the Incredibles theme going on, but it's subtle, which I like. I like that it's not stuff that can't be changed easily. So it's all stuff that could just be taken out if something else comes along better.
Yeah, it's a very minimalist room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a little splash of color here and there, but mostly it's white and grays and kind of monochrome almost to some extent except for a little pop of color.
I don't think I like this one as much as the Moana one. And I was like, Contemporary has always been my number one resort that I want to stay at, like number one dream resort bucket list thing. And I'm not crazy about this. I don't know
Really?
why, because I really like modern style, like in everyday life, but something about this I'm not really feeling. It kind of reminds me of a hospital. Maybe that's what it is. I don't
Okay,
know.
I mean,
I mean, I guess I could see what you're saying, but
I
I
don't know.
don't I don't think that.
I like the
the
bathroom.
bathroom does look very, very
The
good.
bathroom's
Yeah.
nice. Maybe it's kind of like a space. That's cute too.
It is.
But to me, it's kind of like a space hospital. I don't know. I'm not crazy about it. It might
That's
be an
funny.
unpopular opinion. I really haven't heard much about like how people are feeling about this.
I've seen mixed reviews, but I like it. I think it looks nice.
Did
I think
anyone Sorry, I was going to say did anyone else say space hospital?
not that I've seen. I think you are unique on that one.
Yeah. I mean,
I
I
think the
don't
little
like it
detail,
as much as the Moana rooms, but
but
I
it's a
do like
different
these.
style,
Yeah,
It is a
it
different style.
is.
I do like these though.
and
What
it
I'm
fits the contemporary though. I
I'm
love the curtains. I
just
think they're so cute.
It's cool. I'm just a little bit concerned about the fact that it seems like all of the hotels are moving in an IP direction. I don't understand why we have to put movies as a theme on absolutely everything. And I liked it for the Moana, but for some reason now with two hotels both doing like movie themed room overlays, and it seems like more and more of the hotels are doing that. I don't know. I'm not
Well, I
Well,
mean,
you're
crazy
going
about
technically
it.
the
to
Riviera didn't do it. Yeah, they have
You're going
characters
to
in the room, but
Disney, correct, but there's people who pay a lot of money to stay at the deluxe hotels specifically to get kind of a more luxury, not Disney themed feel. Like the values have always been the ones that were supposed to be like Disney theme, and then the other hotels were just hotels, but like really nice, fancy hotels.
And I
With
still
really,
think they're nice and fancy.
they are. I just, Disney keeps doing this with ride overlays, with hotels. They're just throwing IP in everywhere. Like they can't get
No,
away
you're
from it.
right. You're right.
I just
But
want like original ideas that have not come from a movie.
I guess I see it from a different perspective just because as a travel agent, I talk to a lot of different people about their hotel choices and stuff. And a lot of people have been saying, a lot of my clients have been saying they want a Disney room when they're going to Disney. And I know specifically for the Contemporary, I had someone stay there not too long ago and they said it just wasn't Disney enough for me. I liked it, but it wasn't Disney enough for me. I want something that's Disney. So,
Well, and then in that case, they could do like what some of the other hotels have done where you have options. You can stay in a themed room or you can stay in a regular room.
yeah.
So I feel like that would be a good idea, but it's too late. They've already Incredibles themed this place.
And I don't know if they're doing it to every room or not.
I don't
I don't
know.
know. The Moana, I'm pretty sure, is in every room. But
I think this
Probably.
says all 9 floors. I'm reading at the bottom all 9 floors of guest rooms in the A frame tower being completely reimagined.
oh, there we go.
So, yeah, I think they are.
But the
I
outer
don't
buildings,
hate it. I'm just not.
the outer buildings may be something different, which they typically were anyway. They were different than what the main
Yeah,
building
they
was.
were. Maybe. I really want to stay in the main Contemporary. If I get a chance to stay in the Contemporary, I'm not staying anywhere but the main building. I'd rather just stay somewhere else.
Fair point. Um, I mean, overall, I like this room. I do. It's not my favorite, but I do like it.
Can
Yeah.
you go back to the picture with the curtains on it?
Sure.
Do you notice the monorail on there subtly?
That's
I think
cool.
that's really cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
Something unique.
it is. I like it. I mean, again, it's not my absolute favorite, but I do like the style.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So speaking of hotels, we could just go in and say the other ones that are opening soon. So we have Animal Kingdom Lodge, so Jumbo House. The hotel side is opening August 26th, so that's really soon. We have All Star Movie, no, sorry, All Star Music is opening September 16th. We have Port Orleans Riverside opening October 14th. Port Orleans French Quarter opening October 28th. And All Star Sports opening December 9th. Are you excited about any of these?
I'm excited about everything opening at Disney.
Yeah.
I am
Like,
too, but I think I'm most excited. I mean, besides Animal Kingdom, but it's kind of been open already. The both of the Port Orleans, I'm excited about. I feel like there's just not a whole bunch of options in the moderate category. So
Yeah.
when two of the what four were closed, or I guess five, Fort Wilderness, the cat,
the
can't even think
cabins.
cabins at Fort Wilderness
Hmm.
were are considered a moderate, but they're just so different. I don't ever lump
Yeah.
them in with the
Yeah.
other moderates. But having two of almost half of them closed just was hurting a lot. So I'm glad they're opening those.
Yeah, it's good to have more stuff open.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, I mean, I'm just excited about anything opening at Disney.
Mm-hmm.
I know that we have to get more shows open. We have to get a bunch of stuff open. So
Restaurants,
yeah, restaurants.
yeah,
I mean, talk about how many people go to Disney to eat the food, and some of the food
yeah.
options aren't even there. I mean, like we were talking about, Ohana. That's one of the best restaurants at Disney, in my opinion, and it was just not there, not available.
Well, Casey's also opened up recently, so I know people are
Mm-hmm.
super excited about that too.
Yeah.
So, kind of speaking of shows and stuff opening back up. The Beauty and the Beast show is going to be opening up soon, right?
It is. That's actually one of the things I was going to talk about. There are what, four new shows that are going to start opening up soon. We have The Wonderful World of Animation. It's the nighttime show on the Chinese Theater and Hollywood Studios, and that's going to come back on August 1st. So, what, next week? It's really soon. No, no, 2 weeks. I don't know. What's today?
It's soon. I
It
don't
is.
know.
It's soon. Um, so that one's opening up. Beauty and the Beast live on stage is opening up August 15th. That's also at Hollywood Studios. I've been waiting for that one for a long time. That is a huge theater, will fit a lot of people. And so hopefully it'll help with some of the congestion on the rides in Hollywood Studios. That's what I'm really hoping for. Jared and I were looking today at the lines at Hollywood Studios, and they were all pretty long.
Amanda had the app open and was looking at wait times, and I was going through and I was guessing, and I was actually pretty close on a lot of them.
Yeah.
Some of them were not close, but majority of them were like within 5-10 minutes of what they
Yeah.
were.
I think
Uh,
Slinky Dog Dash while we were there was 90 minutes long, or when we
yeah,
were looking today.
that's crazy.
It is.
Chris said so. We need Space 220 to open, and I completely
Yes,
agree
please.
about that. Yeah,
Let's see. It's been going to open for what, the last three falls, it feels like.
like
Yeah.
220 years. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think that's
pretty
why it's
much.
Space 220.
220 months. Yeah. What else is opening? So we have Turtle Talk with Crush at Epcot is opening August 21st. And Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor at Magic Kingdom is opening August 8th. So, what, four new things in the next month. So, yay.
I love Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor.
Me too.
Yeah, it's a great time.
So, yeah. Which, are y'all excited about any of those? I know all of them, but
Yeah,
to
all
choose,
of them.
Pretty much
you had
all
to
of them. Yeah,
If I had
I'm
to
just
choose one, it's Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor.
yeah, I would probably agree with that. I mean, it's a really fun time to bring the kids, and
It's
even if you don't
hilarious.
have kids, just go because it's fun.
It
It's
is
so
fun.
Uh,
funny.
it really is. I like the interaction with the audience that they have.
Yeah, because it's kind of different every time,
Yeah,
Right.
depending on who the audience is. And sometimes you get picked. And
yeah,
that's
Which is
really
even
fun.
more fun. Yes. Or your question or your joke gets picked. That's fun too.
right.
Yeah. No, I like that because a couple of times I think we've gone like multiple times to watch it because it's different every time, and it's a good
Yeah,
show.
last time I was there, we went, and then as soon as we got off, we went and got back in line and
Yeah,
did it immediately again.
it's pretty funny.
So I
That
think
one.
that I'm just really excited about anything opening back up at this point because whatever can take people away from the ride specifically, that's just going to open up so much time that's consumed by just waiting in line.
Yeah. Did y'all see that they are now posting the times of the cavalcades?
I did.
And
Yes.
that's
Yep.
ridiculous.
See, we kind of are a little different of opinion on this. I mean, I do know what you're talking about in a sense of like it's kind of like a special thing that happens because
Right.
it's just all of a sudden
I
you're
like the
watching a
spontaneity.
cavalcade. But at the same time, maybe they're trying to do it specifically to take people away from rides and saying, hey, we have a cavalcade at this particular time, at this particular location, and people will try to go and watch it. So
Okay.
maybe they're trying to use it like a show or a parade would be used.
Well, if you're going to do that, why not just bring the parades back? I don't understand why you're doing it as a cavalcade if you're going to make it at a certain time. Why not
Because
just bring the full parade back?
because parades are big and
And
maybe they're concerned about the social distancing, and if they have their cast members all clumped into one big parade, maybe that's just
their cast
counterproductive
members
on their end.
in the parades, they're spaced out enough. There's not going to be an issue with the parades.
I don't know, maybe not.
I mean, social distancing, if it is an issue, it's going to be on the spectator side, not on the actual parade side.
I'm just tossing it out there as an option. I have no idea. If I was in the know in Disney, I'd let you know. I probably actually wouldn't, because I'd probably have a non-disclosure agreement that I had to sign, and
Probably.
I probably would not be doing this podcast. So I don't know. Just anything that can bring people away from the rides and shorten the waits a little bit is all good, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah. So since we talked about some of the things that are opening at Disney, I wanted to share some of the things that are closing at Disney.
Oh, no.
And I know.
Debbie Downer, come on now.
So Happily Ever After, which I know everyone loves, is actually going to be retiring permanently before the 50th anniversary. And so the last day that you have to see it is September 29th.
So everybody book your trips now.
I know. And then replacing that will be Disney Enchantment. And that's supposed to start on October 1st.
Yes, so, I'm excited about the Disney Enchantment.
Yeah, I would like them to bring Wishes back.
Me too. So I know everybody's sad about Happily Ever After, but I would really like them to bring Wishes back. If they're going to bring something back, bring back Wishes.
Me too. Nothing quite feels like Wishes.
No, that one just always got me right.
I know,
that one's
me
the one
too.
that made me cry.
Me too. So, kind of sad news for people who love Happily Ever After, which I know it has a lot of fans, but I think obviously Disney Enchantment will be even more spectacular. There's no telling what they're going to do with it, especially since it's coming out for the 50th. Like, it's probably going to be over the top. Bang. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, it is? You think it'll start with a bang?
Yeah. Oh, missed that.
Over your head?
Yep.
As most fireworks are.
Yeah. So lame.
I am a dad, so
man.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
No, I mean the 50th celebration starts October 1st, so it's obviously for the 50th anniversary. Spectacular. So yeah.
Well, also there's more sad things. Well, I don't think they're sad necessarily, but Epcot Forever, which was only meant to be a temporary show anyway between Illuminations and Epcot Harmonious.
No, Harmonious. Yeah.
Harmonious, yeah. It was only supposed to be temporary anyway, and so it is going away September 28th and will be replaced by Harmonious. So I'm excited to see Harmonious. I never saw Epcot Forever, so...
Me either, so I can't be sad about that one. I am sad I didn't get to see it, but I expect big things from Harmonious, especially with the monstrosities they have in the middle of the lake now.
The eyesores, yeah.
Yes. It has to be really good to make up for that.
Yeah, exactly. I'm excited to see it too, though.
Yeah.
We'll see. I'm curious. I'm sure they're going to have some online viewing
and
possibilities.
You know I'll be watching it. Since I can't be there on October 1st, I will be watching from home on October 1st.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, to some degree, you get really good seats.
It's not the same.
It's not the same. It's not the same as seeing them in person, but, I mean, you do get good quality views.
Yeah.
In multiple perspectives. So.
And something else, whenever they are doing the new show at Magic Kingdom, it's making them not bring back the icicle lights on the castle this year.
Oh, yeah. I also heard that was just because of you know how they redid the castle for the 50th and they put those like I don't know what they call them. Yeah. So I heard that they can't do it because of that too. But that's disappointing because the icicles are like one of my favorite things about the Magic Kingdom at Christmas.
I know.
So I wish they could have found a way to still do it.
Yeah. But that's okay. Hopefully, eventually that'll come back.
I think
Like
it
after the
will.
50th is over.
I
We'll
would
see.
assume, but you never know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess we'll see. So is that everything that you're going to depress us with as of right
Hmm.
now? Okay.
Yeah, but I might have more sad news later. It depends
Oh
on how
no.
you take it.
All right. Well, I kind of wanted to talk about the 50th celebration with the Fab 50, the golden statues that are going into the parks.
That's a
I'm
good
excited
one.
So,
about those.
Me too.
have you guys seen any of them yet?
I have.
Hmm.
So I wanted to start off with Lumiere and Cogsworth. This image, I mean, I do have images of a lot of these. So, but this image particularly isn't that great. I couldn't find any other one. So please forgive me on this. But I mean, you get
Oh
the
my
gist,
gosh.
you get the idea, right? It's a
Uh huh.
Cogsworth and Lumiere. Uh, so yeah, I'm not exactly sure where this one's gonna be.
I would guess Epcot, but maybe not. It could be in Hollywood Studios. I mean, they have Beauty and the Beast there.
It could be.
I was thinking in France because they have
Yeah,
the Beauty and the Beast show there, but
that would make the most sense, I think.
they have the whole Beauty and the Beast section at Magic Kingdom. So they have the castle, Be Our Guest. They have the Enchanted Stories with Belle.
Yeah.
Um, that's where Gaston is. So I could see it fitting in either place
Okay.
or Hollywood Studios.
Yeah, I mean, I do
Lots of
think
places
that
to fit
Epcot is probably the best place to put it, honestly.
Well, also if they have a Remy, I don't know if they're doing a Remy, but it could fit in the France Pavilion at
Yeah,
Epcot too. So where there's not really another place for it, but there are other places for a Beauty and the Beast one.
right.
Did y'all see the Figment?
That's
Yes.
the next one that I have.
There we
Yes.
Cute.
go.
So this one is supposed to be at Epcot from what I've seen, but
Why would it
there's
go anywhere
nothing
else?
official yet.
Well, also this one specifically, I'm pretty sure, and a couple others are going in the airport as well.
Yes.
And I don't know if you saw about that, but so there's going to be like a photo spot in these gold statues at Orlando Airport to celebrate the 50th as well, which I think is really cool because I love getting off the airplane and seeing that like Mickey Mouse
Yeah.
that they have there, and it's kind of like the beginning of your trip. So I like that they're
Right.
doing that.
Yeah. I mean, speaking of Mickey Mouse, we have Mickey Mouse.
Oh, he's so cute.
I
Uh,
know.
so some of the ones that I don't have, they're supposed to be a Minnie, they're supposed to be Goofy, Donald, Daisy, and Pluto.
Oh, I bet the Pluto's going to be cool.
I bet.
Probably so. This one I would assume would be going in Magic Kingdom.
I would guess. Yeah.
You would think.
Yeah. And then one of the most recent announcements is Timon and Pumbaa.
Aw,
I
they're
think
going to
that
be
one's
in
cute
Animal
too.
Kingdom, huh?
This one is going to be in Animal Kingdom, yes.
I like that. So how big are these? Did they give like a estimate on their
I didn't
size?
see a size. Uh, I mean, my guess is in between 1 inch to 100 feet.
Oh, that's a good guess.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think that they should I swear if they end up doing this, I'm suing. Not really. Just kidding. But um I think that they should sell like mini versions of all of these in the parks for the 50th so that you can like buy one as
Collect
a
them.
souvenir.
I think
And
they already said they were going to do that,
oh, well,
but maybe not. I
they
could be
took
wrong.
my idea.
They took your idea before you said it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I figured Jared would definitely want the Figment.
I do want the Figment. The Figment is adorable. Look at
It's
it.
so cute.
It is.
I really want the Mickey.
I love the Figment. Amanda, you and Chris, your husband, got me the Figment wristband, and I'm
Magic
really
Band. Yes, for
yeah.
your birthday.
I know it's very nice. I really do appreciate it. I wish I
Yeah.
had a picture of it. I don't as of right now to
Yeah.
show.
That's all right.
But
I would just like to take a side note to um call out the panic that I just had, the moment of panic whenever Amanda said for your birthday, and I completely started thinking I missed your birthday. And I would also like to mention that I have not.
you have not yet, but I'm sure the day of.
Give it a month and you'll forget.
Yeah, probably so.
I'm not going to forget, but I don't have social media anymore. So for a second, I was like, oh no. And then I started thinking about it. I was like, wait, it's not even August yet. I'm good.
Not yet, but it's coming up pretty soon. And like I said, I mean, give you a month, and we'll see.
I'm going to remember.
You may want to put that on your calendar, Em.
I will.
All right, yeah. So that's all the pictures that I have of the golden statues. I wish that I had all of them, but I couldn't find all of them just yet.
It's funny because
Uh,
you mentioned you didn't have the Minnie Mouse one, and the picture I saw with the figment also had the Minnie Mouse on it.
oh, okay. I guess I must have missed that one because I was
Yeah,
looking specifically for a
figment.
figment. So yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's all right.
sorry.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what else we got?
I guess I will go, and I am going to talk about Disneyland Paris. I don't know if y'all have heard this, but they have just started a paid fast pass. So they completely did away with the free fast pass option that we're used to, that we have at Disney World, where you make your reservations online in advance and you don't pay anything extra. So there's no more of that there. And now you have to pay for each fast pass that you would like, and it's equivalent to about $9 per ride, like 9 US dollars per ride, and it's only select rides that you can like buy the fast passes for. And then because there's the paid fast passes now, they have also, for like really busy days, done like they called it something, and I'm trying to remember. Oh, it's called a standby pass. And so if it's a really busy day and the standby line is really long, you will get a return time basically. So it's like you're waiting in line, but you can go do other things.
Yeah, the virtual
So,
lines.
yeah, it's a virtual
Yeah.
queue, which I know other parks, not Disney parks necessarily, but other theme parks are already doing this. And I do like the idea of the virtual lines for like really big main attractions on busy days. But I don't know how I'm feeling about the paid fast pass. And I really feel like they were trying this out at Disneyland Paris to see if it works to do in the other parks. But I
I
don't
hope it
know.
doesn't work.
It's not working.
It's not. They're
It's
having
not
really, really
working.
bad lines.
Yeah,
From
it's
what I've
not.
seen.
It's not
But
happening.
because they have the virtual lines, and it's something that they've had before they implemented the new fast passes. They've had virtual lines for a while. Because they had that, I feel that they can do the paid fast pass because there's another option. As of right now, they don't have that option at Disney World. Also, Disney World is a lot bigger than Disneyland Paris. So I can't imagine them charging $9 for a fast pass for all the rides at Disney World. I mean, think about how much you would have to pay. It would be ridiculous. I don't think they can do that the same way as Paris.
But I think that they would just do it for select like big ticket attractions. Because that's what they're doing at Paris. It's not for all rides, it's just for
No,
some of them. So I think that that's what they would do at Disney World too, and then they just wouldn't have fast pass for the other rides.
just because they bring it to a different park, I'm not saying that I don't think a paid type version is coming to Disney World, but I don't think it's going to be the same.
Well, I don't think it will necessarily be you have to buy individual tickets per ride, but I think that they're not bringing fast pass back the way that we like know
Have
it.
known fast pass.
And
Yeah.
I think it might be something that is like you have to tag it on to your Disney package, like you do like Memory Maker, PhotoPass, like that sort of stuff at the beginning. It's like an extra added option or something.
Yeah. And now, just because we're talking about this tonight, they'll probably announce it tomorrow.
Oh, most
Probably.
That's
definitely.
usually the way it
Yeah.
works.
Typically how it works, for sure.
Yeah.
So we'll just have to wait and see, but I know it's not going over well in Paris.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
People
feel
have
like this
been
is a
like
Chapek
really
idea.
mad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they had a paid version in Disneyland. They had Max Pass.
Yeah, Max Pass. I forgot about Max Pass.
So they've had paid versions. So it's not like this is something brand new. I do think it's kind of crazy that it's per ride, because then it's almost like you're going back to when Disney opened and you paid per ride that you wanted to ride. And that feels like what that would be. You're paying to ride a ride, but they're also charging you $150 to get in the park. So then what are you paying for?
It feels very carnival.
Yeah.
Right.
Not
But why
theme
are you
park.
paying so much for a ticket if you have to pay to ride a ride once you get in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of
you're paying for the experience of being inside a theme park. You're paying for the cavalcade. The cavalcade and the fireworks. There you go.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
We'll see. Yeah. I think something will happen. I almost feel like it should be like a tiered system. So let's say you're staying at a Good Neighbor resort, you get 1 fast pass. You're staying at a value resort, you get 2. You're staying at a moderate, you get 3. You're staying at a deluxe, you get 4. And then if you wanted to buy more, you could. I mean, I almost think that that would be a fair system.
I mean, I do like the option of, if you want to purchase extra, you can do that.
Right.
But to say all of them are paid, whenever we've obviously grown to know a system where you have a certain amount, then, I mean, it doesn't make sense to backtrack.
I just wouldn't do Fast Pass, honestly.
Yeah.
If I have to pay extra for a Fast Pass, I'm just not going to do it.
Yeah.
Right. It's almost like they're using COVID as a reset for them to change the way things are done.
Yeah.
And they're using that as their excuse. Oh, we had to let cast members go. So now our customer service isn't going to be quite as great, but it's because of COVID, and nobody's going to complain about it because
it's COVID.
Yeah.
But they're just lowering their standard. But it feels like that on a lot of things.
Yeah, I agree completely.
Yep. So always fun times whenever Disney starts taking things away from us.
Yeah.
Or just charging for things that were free before.
Yes. In essence, taking things away from us.
Yeah, that's true. Yes.
Because I'm not
if you
paying
need
for
to
it.
breathe in our parks, we're going to charge you, okay?
Yeah. So I do want to share this. I did find the Figment Magic Band.
Oh, there you
I
go.
got. So this is the box. It's very cute. It's obviously for the Flower and Garden Festival. And it's very cute.
It is very cute.
I do like it a lot. I love Figment. Figment is one of my favorites.
No, is it?
Yep. So very cute. So thank you, Amanda and Chris.
You're welcome.
So yeah. So does anybody else have another story that they want to share?
The only other thing, I was talking to my husband about it earlier today. Disneyland Paris is also now requiring a health pass to get into their parks. Did you see that? You have to.
I think you mentioned it earlier. Yes.
Yeah. Em looked surprised, so I guess you didn't see that.
I don't have social media anymore, so I miss a lot of this. I do follow like some of the Disney news sites and stuff, but I missed this one.
Yeah. That you have to show on your pass that either you've had COVID and recovered, you've had an antigen test within the last 48 hours, or a PCR test. You have to have had the vaccines. So if you're doing both vaccines, the 2-shot vaccines, your second shot has to have been at least 7 days before, and if it's the 1-shot vaccine, it has to be at least 2 weeks before. So, yeah, they're trying to be very careful with people coming into the parks there.
Wait, so do you have to, just clarification, do you have to have the vaccine and a negative test, or can you not have the
No.
vaccine but have a negative test?
You cannot have the vaccine and have a negative test within 48
gotcha.
hours. But if you've had the vaccine, then you don't have to take the test.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So my question would be, if you're, let's say you go to the park for a week, and the first day you had a test done 48 hours before and it came up negative, and now all of a sudden, do you have to go and get another test for later on that week to show that you have been tested 48 hours?
May depend on where you're staying, possibly. So if you're staying on Disney property, maybe not. I don't know. I didn't see anything that went into that much detail, but
I would think probably not, like especially if you're staying on Disney property, because if everyone coming in that hasn't had the vaccine has to get the test, then they know they don't have COVID. So even the new people that are coming in have been tested and tested negative. So you're probably not going to get it from those new people. You know what I'm saying? I would say probably not. That seems like too many hoops to jump through. But
yeah, I would think if you're staying on property, just whenever you check in, you have to show it, I would guess.
Probably.
And then if you're staying off property, probably every time you go into the parks, you have to show it.
Probably so, yeah.
Well,
I did not know that.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, that's not something that they can do at Disney World because they've said you can't ask for proof. So, but it's interesting that Paris is doing that.
Yeah.
Well, Paris isn't completely owned by Disney, right?
Well, Paris, I don't think it is. I think the only ones that are completely owned by Disney are the ones
the one here
US.
in the States.
Yeah. I think those Disney owns a percentage of it, I want to say.
Yes. It's almost like it got franchised out.
Almost, yeah. And the only one that's not like that is the one in Japan. It's owned by another company and they pay royalties to Disney for it.
Yeah. So
yeah. But I don't necessarily think that has anything to do with Disney. I think it has to do with the government in France.
Yeah, probably so.
I mean, possibly, yeah.
So I think they're requiring things for you to get into France, too. So I think it's a France rule and not necessarily a Disney requirement.
I mean, it could be a little bit of both.
It could be.
Little column A, little column B.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Richard did say that he would pay for a guide service if he went again. So this kind of going back to
the VIP tour.
Yeah, like the tours.
I will plan you another trip and set you up with the VIP tour. Let's go.
I'd like to do, there's several tours that I want to do.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, the VIP tour at Disney World, they're saying now get you onto Rise of the Resistance, whereas before
I know.
it didn't, which is super fantastic. So that's almost worth it there.
Yeah, well, and it's Rise of the Resistance without having to do the whole boarding pass thing because they were like you had to wake up and still do the boarding pass, and if you didn't get it, then like what if other people in your group got it, and then you're just standing there sad on your guide tour?
Yeah,
that would suck.
I don't know, especially if you're splitting it with somebody else, like with a different party. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people do that. They're like, okay, I'm going on this day. Does anybody else want to go? So they can kind of help with the price, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know. That would be sad.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that doing the VIP would be a fun experience, but I don't know if I'd actually want to. I mean, we've gone so many times. We know like where to go, what to hit.
Yeah, I don't know specifically about the VIP tour, but there's like other, like the Keys to the Kingdom. There's other tours that I want to do.
Yeah, there's other tours for sure.
Yeah, I would still do the VIP tour just because they can bring you to all the parks. You set up like what you want to do. It's almost like your own personal concierge for the day, which is kind of nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. If
All
you want
right.
to spoil yourself,
Yeah.
I'd totally do it.
I guess. Yeah. I mean, you're already spoiling yourself going to Disney, so I guess spoil yourself even further.
Take it to the next level.
I guess that's a lot of money to take it to the next level.
Eh,
All right. Well, I don't have any other news that I wanted to talk about. I guess you guys don't either. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
yep. That's
Okay.
it.
Well, then I guess let's go ahead and promote our podcast. You can find us, The Three Mouseketeers, on all podcasting apps. So Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, Amazon Music. You can talk to your Alexa and ask them to play the Three Mouseketeers podcast, and it should pop up. Yeah, so I guess join us on social media. You can be a part of the magic by following us at T3M Podcast on all social media platforms. That's the number 3M Podcast. Obviously, on our YouTube channel, you can hit subscribe and follow and like and all of the things. Hit the bell notification also, because it'll let you know whenever we're going live and whenever we drop videos. So that's something definitely that I would suggest doing if you have not done that yet. But other than that, I guess leave us reviews, likes, comments on all social media platforms. And if you want to share anything with us or want to be a part of the show to some extent, have an announcement that you have, you can email us at t3mpodcast@gmail.com.
I should probably also mention that this past week I was a guest on another show. And if you want, you can go check that out. I was on the Welcome Home podcast, and their icon or their logo is a picture of the castle. Go check it out.
Yeah, it was a really good episode. I did
It's
enjoy
fun
it.
doing it.
Yeah. So I guess everybody have a zippity doo dah day.
You
See
stole
you real
my
soon.
line.
I beat you to it.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.